It's very important to understand that when people are watching the news, they don't hear what you're saying because we're in communism. State, gotta slow it down. They don't need to slow it down, but I'll slow it down. The state, do you know what state-run media mob means? State-run media mob. Now, do you know what it means? Why don't the American people know about the assassination attempt? Why don't you know about how your lives are at stake? Why would there be an assassination attempt? And why have you stopped reporting on the advancements of the bridge that was collapsed in Maryland while Joe Biden is in office? Why did you not speak to Uvalde when we know that that happened during Joe Biden and Kamala Harris' leadership? When we just had something happen again here in Windsor, Georgia, during the leadership of the regime of Kamala Harris. While it's clear, this is another piece of information that really stands out. Why is she not dissipating the anger and fuming flames of the energy of this country? She continues to create crisis. We're not fighting fire with fire. We're fighting fire with fire. If you can understand that, you'll understand what that means. Meaning Kamala Harris spews out fire with the help of news media. And Donald Trump and J.D. Vance follow and fire back. Although if you watch J.D. Vance and Donald Trump speak, they speak in policy, and then she comes back with personal digs. So policy to personal. The state-run media mob, John Lemon, who attends a white party in the Hamptons, which is a Democrat disgraceful area. It's a disgrace. It's a disgusting place to have a house. It's an absolutely disgusting place to have a house. It's unsafe. You don't walk down the street at night in the Hamptons. You don't drive your car down the street in the Hamptons. It's not a safe place to live. The state-run media mob decides and picks and chooses what they want you to see and hear. And that's the difference between actually giving information that comes on to your desk. Understand what I just said? This is a really big one. So I got a list of stuff that came across my desk. We're going to not report on this. We're going to report on this. We're going to report on this, but we're not going to report on that, or that. Because if I say that, it'll change the whole dynamic of the newscast. And we don't want that. Then what we're going to do is we're going to tell you that it's bad that Donald Trump was at Arlington National Cemetery on, when were you there? For the 13 soldiers. We're going to tell you that it was bad. But the 13 soldiers' families are telling you that it was good. So you're going to tell us it's a publicity stunt, and then you're going to fuel the madness and the anger and people who are angry because they don't actually like Kamala Harris, and they say they want revenge, but they want revenge for being successful during the Donald Trump era, and they want revenge on Donald Trump because Kamala Harris and Joe Biden voter frauded themselves into leadership and lied in fake news media during COVID, which they're responsible for, and napkins are being flung in the air, and they want revenge on Donald Trump. Fake news media, deep state news media mob. So you as the audience are the mob, and the media itself is a mob, and it's deep conversations of all those people within the mob. Then we have separation of Hollywood sections, social media sections, all fueling disinformation in the form of opinion to opinion occurring as facts, fake news media reporting it as fact, and then we're telling you that your lives are at stake, but you'd rather gossip and party and be leaders to a country of people who don't want to go to work called the youth. We have no appreciation for the functionality, the factions of actually going to work. It's like an important thing for your kids to get a real job, not be an influencer. Because you learn skill that literally could save their life when they're dealing with a person that says, hey, try this pill. No, I got to work tomorrow. Oh, your life just got saved. But Kamala Harris says, don't get a job. I'll give you free money. Well, I want my kids to have free money, which takes out of their Social Security while their children abuse them. I mean, this is some crazy doo-doo garbage, isn't it? So everybody's full of crap. And you think you're right because you want someone to be nice to you, because everybody else is mean to you. But the reason they're mean to you is because Kamala Harris is mean. Because Kim Kardashian is mean. Because Mona Van is on the fucking platform. That's why these people are angry, is because there is no equality in this country, because Shu Chu is running his own version of a country and causing community guidelines on people for saying words like napkin, which is all being controlled by what? The deep state media mob. While the White House gives them a call and says, hey, will you report on this? Here's what we're painting today, Collins. Literally the worst of their worst of their worst of the worst. The worst people we've ever seen in news media. The most annoying people we've ever seen in news media. Oh. Really? That's your reaction? Oh, I'm abused. Now you're going to be the victim? Oh, you're the villain. Well, I guess I better keep playing the game then. And that's how it fucking works. Fuel the fires all across the globe. Palestinian and red, pink code and all this other nonsense. Red scare is actually the blue scare. That's communism. It's the blue scare disguised by the red, disguised by the blue, disguised by the red. Ronald Reagan, Bill Clinton, all confusing as shit, and nobody willing to take a look and really have real conversations because they're too scared of being politically correct. How dare you say that? Oh, no. Oh, communism, Marxism. It's all true. Marxism and communism. Kamala Harris is both of those things.